Hey y'all, Kevin here, and this is Pure Reviews, where I review all kinds of products. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And in particular, if you find this video useful or helpful, be sure to hit that like button before you go. Maybe even leave a comment that simply says thanks. Really helps out the channel a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. So today's product is available on Amazon. I've included a link in the description. I'll take you directly to the product page. You can see the current price point, see if it's on sale, all that lovely information. But what is it? So today's product I want to share with you is an absolutely perfect way to stay nice and cool, whether this is in your backyard, a covered patio, or maybe a small warehouse or a garage. And it is a evaporator swamp cooler, and it was sent over by a company called Mountman. This is particularly the 41-inch, basically evaporator cooler. And as you can see, it's nice and industrial looking right here next to me. You're gonna get everything you need to assemble. Basically, all you're gonna have to do is put on the wheels. It's gonna include all the parts and pieces to do that. You're obviously gonna get a nice, easy to read user manual, and you're also gonna get a spare plug, so that way you can keep it, make sure it drains in case you lose the cap itself. But this thing can hold 10.6 gallons of water. There is a nice big tank at the bottom. It has a little view window, so that way you know how much water is in it. You can fill it. There's a little part at the top. You just simply pour water in there. Or if you like, which is how I utilize it, it does have a direct hose hookup, which will make sure it maintains the actual perfect amount of water. Basically, will turn off when it's not needed, and it'll turn on when it's refilled. As you can see, it's got tons of the actual kind of paper frame here that is what absorbs the moisture, and it's on 3 sides. So all the way around it, the air will flow into this device and then come out the front here. And so how evaporator coolers work is they're absolutely perfect if you live in a more drier environment, but essentially it's gonna add moisture to that dry air, which makes you feel cooler and brings down the kind of feels like temperatures around you. And then obviously it's pushing out a lot of air itself. This thing on its maximum setting can do 4,800 CFM of airflow. It does have on the top here, you have a low, medium, and high fan setting, which is absolutely great, or you can hit the stop button and turn it off. There is a button that's called a swing, and that's basically going to allow the fan to oscillate here. As far as oscillating, it's going to provide about 120 degree kind of swing mode itself. But yeah, those 3-sided honeycombs are absolutely perfect because it allows plenty of airflow and plenty of moisture to be basically absorbed into that as it's sucking in that air. There is also 2 little handles that makes this thing actually easy to carry when it's empty and not full of water. Obviously, it's on wheels too, so it's easy to move around. The 2 back wheels do lock, so once you get it into position, you don't have to worry about it rolling off on you because it does have those locking wheels. Now, if you want to just run this as a fan mode, you can do that. You just simply power on and it'll just run as a fan mode. But if you wanted to start circulating the water and do that cooling mode, there is a little cooling button, simply turn that on. Now, it does have another nice little aspect of it as far as when it comes to cooling. Up here in the top is how the device works. It's gonna pump all the water basically from the bottom into this tank, and then it's gonna flow down the sides and as it sucks in that water. Well, they include 3 little ice packs. You're basically gonna have to add water to them, and then there is a max line. You fill it up, they'll kind of turn into a gel. Put them in your freezer so they're nice and frozen, and then you can stack them in here, and that's just a little extra way to make that water nice and cold, because that water is going to flow over those and make them actually a little bit chillier. You don't have to do that. It's an optional feature, but if it's a nice hot day, it does make a big difference, which is another nice aspect of it that I really, really like. It does take about 200 watts of power on all the max settings. So that's kind of the energy consumption of it, if you will. And like I said, it's designed for kind of smaller spaces. So like I was saying, your porch, your little garage. You can use this like in a warehouse, but it's only gonna cool the area around it because it's designed for about 950 to 975 square feet, if you will. But very easy to utilize. Like, I love the fact you can easily see how much water you have. You have multiple ways to fill it. You can use this thing as a fan or the evaporative cooler. Direct hose hookup. On the back side is the little hose that you'll unplug, unscrew to drain it out. It has a nice little cord management on the back. So once again, when you're not utilizing it, it makes it very easy to utilize. As far as maintenance and cleaning, Also a breeze, you can easily undo the screws and pop off the back if you need to ever clean the honeycombs, maybe hose them down and clean them of dust at the end of the season before you put it in storage. But very, very easy to utilize and a great way to cool off the environment around you, especially if you do live in kind of a more arid, dry thing, because it really makes a big difference there. But overall, if you are looking for a great swamp cooler or evaporative cooler, I think this one is totally worth checking out. If there's something that I haven't quite covered that you're a little curious about, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. I do typically respond to those. That is it till the next video. You guys take it easy. Later. Congrats, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated for the support. Be sure to hit that like button on the video. It really, really does help out. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when new videos come out on this channel.